Hey, what's up, my wolf pack? This is Wolfy. It's your girl Wolfy here. Um, I decided to do a special video where I talk about top 10 worst Overwatch players. So keep in mind, this is my personal top 10 list, and I'm hoping that this list will relate to what I hope this list you had to experience the same things I did, and I feel very sorry that you had to go through this. You had to go through this with people before. So bear with me on this list because this is my list of what I think is the worst way of playing Overwatch with people. So let's get started. Number 10. Bad healers. What I mean about bad healers is that so in Overwatch you get a selection of Overwatch characters that are healers, or should I say support characters. Um, Support meaning it's a healer, so they heal and they also give damage, like a little bit of damage every time that they fight and stuff. So what I mean by bad healers is that they mostly do not heal the team. They only like rely on damaging the enemy and will not even care about people being injured and would obviously let them die. So what I mean by bad healers is that they would always they always fight the enemy. They don't heal the team that the one they're supposed to. And sometimes when they are cornered in the corner or something, they would just cower away and not fight back. Another reason for bad healers is that they usually would run away when they're getting shot at and wouldn't fight back with like either Zenyatta with his orbs of discord, or if you're Mercy and you have a gun or something. Like if they have a weapon in their hand, then use it. Don't just like run away like an idiot, like a coward, and get in the corner and be like, I don't know what to do. I'm cornered. Oh no. Like that's gonna make you look bad to the entire team that you're not a good healer. So yeah, that's why it's number 10 in the bad players list. Ugh. And number 9, Battle Mercy. Battle Mercy is someone who mains Mercy, but unfortunately this Mercy is not a healer Mercy. Battle Mercies are the type of Mercy mains that only rely on their gun and will not heal the entire team. Would not heal the entire team, would not heal them, they just go all Battle Mercy the entire time and will not like switch to their healing staff to heal the team. They just keep fighting and fighting until they're killed. And the worst part about Battle Mercy is that Battle Mercies only know just to revive teammates. They don't heal them when they're injured or anything. So yeah, I think to me Battle Mercy is like the worst player to experience because they always like to like spam the crap out of their gun for some odd reason. And they don't heal the team, they only just res them, which is even more annoying. So please do not be like that, and obviously play Mercy the right way. Don't be Battle Mercy. If you want to make the game more fun, then be a good healer and be healing Mercy and of course Battle Mercy, so that way you can be equal and actually help your teammates. Number 8. Invincible Sombra. Why did I call her Invincible Sombra? Well, it's not the kind of hack that makes her invincible per se. Let's just say that, let's just say it's a little bit different than that. Invincible Sombra meaning that Sombra would like be in the battlefield for 1 second, and then the moment she's like low on health, she would immediately like translocate back into a health packer in the spawn room, get full health, and then come back again in the battlefield, the same spot where you're about to kill her. The reason why I say Invincible Sombra is that nobody in the world who plays Sombra would ever let themselves get killed by a second. Like when they're at low health, I call them low health Invincible Sombra. Like if there are moments of dying, they immediately would translocate away as a coward and then go into the spawn or somewhere where the health pack is, and then come back into the battlefield to fight again to hack someone else. So Yeah, that's why I call her Invincible Sombra, because I just get annoyed with her constantly hacking and then translocating the moment I spot her and I shoot her, and then she translocates away the moment I was gonna kill her. So please, if you play as Sombra, don't be a coward and just like keep running away as her. Just like go translocate into a nearby health area or something and play fair with her by like, getting yourself killed for once. Or I don't know, like don't translocate into the spawn all the time. That's gonna make you more of a idiot and asshole to people in the game. So please, if you want to be a Sombra main, make it fun for the entire team to actually be able to eliminate you and all that stuff. So yeah, don't be an annoying Sombra and be invincible. So yeah, just make it fun, please. This is even more annoying. Number 7, Desperate Winners. Desperate winners are the type of people in Overwatch where they would constantly put up their turret modes or whatever else that's out there. Whatever DPS character they think of, they desperately start putting up their turret at the very last second that the round was about to end. Let's just say let's just say it is the final round and you don't, yeah, it's the final round and you don't see, like, it's the final round or whatever round it is. It's the final round of the game, and you really want to win the next round or something when you got one win from out of 2 rounds. So obviously, desperate winners like to ruin it for you by constantly getting a different DPS character to, getting a DPS character and they put them into the battlefield so that they can have a turret to kill off your team super easily, and they get all desperate just to win, all because it's just a quick play match when you don't have to worry about winning or losing. It's all about this is a game for fun, and they get all competitive by like sending out their turrets or whoever DPS character has a turret, and would obviously keep doing it until they actually win. So yeah, desperate winners slash just people getting angry over losing a certain round, which shouldn't be a problem because I've lost couple of rounds in Overwatch, but it didn't really phase me that much because I was playing it for fun anyway. So be like me, play it for fun, don't play it for profit, and just have fun with the game. Like, that's all that matters, right? Number 6, trash talkers in match chat. So, trash talkers in match chat would mean that let's just say you're in a quick play match or in a competitive match in Overwatch and you thought it'd be fun to like, chat with the people in the match chat, both the enemy and the team, right? So you may think that okay, so it doesn't sound so bad, because I've only joined a match chat match chats before, just in chill lobbies and all that stuff. But I never did join them in like actual gameplay of like quick play or anything. But I guess that what's also similar is like team like trash talking in team chat as well. So let's just say you're having a simple game in Overwatch and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna play for fun, playing with my friends, blah blah blah. And then out of nowhere, you have a teammate that keeps trash talking the other team for no reason whatsoever and will not stop doing it. So that's the reason why I say this is the worst Overwatch player to begin with is because, trash talking is obviously going to make you look bad and make the entire team look bad, thinking that it's going to make the entire enemy team to think that all of you are toxic when it's only one person doing it. Like, if you want to be a good teammate, then be nice to the team and be like, GG, make it all fair, be like like, not phased by the losing so much and all that crap. Like, if you're gonna trash talk, it's gonna obviously make you and the entire team look bad when you do that, because, like, nobody's gonna have fun with you anymore if you keep doing this to other people. So I get it. A lot of toxic players come around and come in and go, but just trash talking is like the worst ever in any other game. Like, in Overwatch, it's like the worst, because, like, they would just keep going and going. You just get so annoyed with them, you don't want to be in their team anymore. So, yeah, just don't be like those kind of people. Trash talkers in match chat. Just play the game for fun, make it fair, and be respectful to others. Like, if they're being bad at the game, then don't blame them. They probably are new to the game, or they just never understood the game because they probably played another game that's similar, but just different. So yeah, don't be like that kind of those kind of people. Number 5, easy spammers. I'm pretty sure all of you who have played Overwatch or any other first-person shooter game that you may know, you've dealt with people that text in the chat, like right there in the corner of the screen of the YouTube screen I'm pointing. Like right there, you probably see in the left side of your corner, or right side, whichever way the text is showing. Whichever side of the game you see people chatting, well, it's mostly probably in the right here, but you see people in the chat typing EZ. So let me give you an example of what EZ is. They type this. Have you ever seen people that type this? I'm pretty sure you have. So easy spammers are the kind of people in Overwatch and any other first-person shooter game that would spam those two words into the chat multiple times. And they do it constantly in every damn match you enter in. After when you lose a one round of a match, they constantly keep saying easy or easy, play better or something. Like they're literally making the entire team look bad by doing that. Like it's just like it's the same as number 6. Like you're gonna look bad just by typing something like that. Like when you see someone spamming easy, that's obviously a toxic player, like making you look bad that you're playing terribly at it, but I'm sure you're not terrible players out there. What I'm trying to say, they're probably just making low-level people feel bad that they're not playing as good as the big pro gamers out there that actually. So, yeah, this is like number 5 in the top 10 list because this is like the worst Overwatch players I've seen in any game I've played in the game. Just by simply saying easy. Like today or yesterday, I think. Yesterday in the Overwatch game I was like playing and then someone who played a rematch just said easy or whatever. Like that was easy. Like being a total dick to everyone. So yeah, if you really want to truly have fun, then just ignore people that say those kind of things. But overall, this is like the most worst thing to say in any Overwatch game is saying easy multiple times. So I am so lucky I'm not like that, and hopefully that you guys can relate to having people that act like this too. Number 4, bad tanks. So in Overwatch 1, there used to be 2 tanks. There used to be one tank for, I don't know, if you want to defend the entire team, and then there could be another tank to be like all damage and like, push through the team and stuff. But in Overwatch 1, there's always like one tank, and like there's only one tank in Overwatch 2, which is fine. But what I mean by bad tanks is that bad tanks will not ever, like, put up their barricade, or barrier, barrier, and leave it up there for the team to fight when there's a shield in front of them. Another bad tank would be that they would run away when being shot at. Like, let's say, I am an Orisa main. Okay, so I'm an Orisa main, and in Overwatch 1, I always made sure to put up my barrier and go gold when I'm being damaged by gunshots and stuff. But in Overwatch 2, since they removed the barrier, it would be pretty much her javelin being her new barrier or shield and stuff. So, bad tanks would be the type of people that would just like constantly run away when being shot at. They would only use their barrier. They will not use their guns. I've met a Reinhardt player once when in Overwatch 1 where this Reinhardt would not put up his shield. No, he wouldn't put down his shield. He wouldn't use his hammer. That's his weapon. He just kept spamming using the shield and would not he would not use any other thing on it. So yeah, so anyway, so bad tanks would be kind of people that would have no barriers up. They would like not fight back when they're being shot at and would only rely on using their gun and not protect the team when they're supposed to, and be sort of like in the front of the team so they could defend their teammates and actually take all the damage for them so that the other team can get a strategy to pull through. So yeah, don't be a bad tank, be a really good tank main, and just help out your team when they need it. That's my advice to you. Number 3, non-resers. Non-resers meaning they don't revive you. Non-revivers, I could say. So in Overwatch 1 and 2, there is the certain character named Mercy. She is a support character. She's an angel. She flies down. She can fly down. She heals. She damages with her pistol. And the best part about her is that she can resurrect she can resurrect teammates. Bad Mercies, like in number 9, this is similar to number 9, but this is worse. So, non-resurrectors, or non-revivers, or non-resers, they are the type of mercy that would go to a teammate, they would heal them, but when a teammate dies in front of them, when they're about to heal the other team, they don't res them. They literally just like walk with the other team and would not res people or resurrect their teammates when they're supposed to as mercy. And they constantly would like and they would constantly would not like resurrect. They would just like keep doing it over and over again to make the entire team get killed all the time and not get resurrected when they're in the safe zone. So yeah, if you want to be a good mercy, then just resurrect your teammates when you can. Don't be a dick and leave them dead. That's all I have to say about that. Number 2, turn happy DPS characters. What DPS characters am I talking about? Well, there is Torbjorn. He has a turret. Symmetra, who summons turrets. And the worst part, Bastion. Everyone hates Bastion. I mean, he's a great character. We don't hate him as a character, we just hate players that use him all the time to play the game so easily. The reason why I say turn happy DPS is that people love to use Torbjorn, Symmetra, or Bastion to help them win a lot easily just by simply spamming the shit out of the turret mode of Bastion, spamming the turret for Torbjorn and Symmetra, so that since they do a lot of damage, they can obviously make the other team die so easily where they can't like get their own, play the game or whatever. Like, let's just say these are the type of people that like to hog the play of the game just by simply building a turret mode for themselves and just like getting all the play the games and they don't do anything. And I've met Torbjorns that actually would like summon a turret and would not do anything but just like sit around and let their turret do all the work when they don't realize they have a gun in their hand. Same with Symmetra mains. They just use only her turrets, they don't use her gun. And the others is freaking Bastion, who has a gun in his hand, but only rely on using his turret mode. I know in Overwatch 2, they limited the turret mode, but they still use that turret mode anyway. Like, no matter what the cooldown is, they'll go, I don't care, I'm gonna use turret mode and steal to play the game from people. So, if you're gonna be a Torbjorn, a Symmetra, or a Bastion main, don't always use turret mode. Like, the only time I use turret mode as Torbjorn is I would only use him in, like, Junkenstein's Revenge, where I use my turret to help fight off the Zomnics. I don't use my turret mode as Torbjorn, I only use the gun in my hand to make it fair, and I also use Bastion's gun hand when I play as him too. The only time I will go turret mode is that if I play as like Bastion in Archives or something, that I could use the turret mode to fight off the heavy assault or something. That's the only time I use turret modes, that only in events and stuff. So yeah, and for Symmetra, I do not use her turret mode. I mostly use her gun because it does a lot of damage. So yeah, so please do not be like those kind of people just to, look bad, like make your entire team look bad by being all turret happy and desperate of winning. So this is also another desperate winner thing, is like they would summon a lot of turrets and not stop until you win. So yeah, that's why I think turret happy DPS characters are the worst players of all time. And the way worse Overwatch player is this number one called spawn camping Bastion. We all have went through spawn campers that would like constantly go to your spawn and would not leave you alone and would go around and be like, I have an idea, let's spawn camp this team. Let's spawn camp this team. Meaning they start having a strategy to like, get their entire team to spawn camp you inside your spawn when you just spawned in to ready to get out of the battle. Okay, so I've dealt harmless ones, but the worst one in the game ever in Overwatch has to be spawn camping Bastion. How? Well, it's simple. Someone can play as Bastion, and what happens is they can make it way worse for the other team by spawn camping them as turret mode Bastion. Turret mode Bastion can kill a bunch of people in a spawn in 10 seconds. And I mean, this is the worst Overwatch players of all time, because they would turn into Bastion, go on turret mode, and obviously sit there and, sit near the spawn, like right in the entrance when you're about to enter, and then you see a Bastion being turret moded and just like literally killing you right the moment you're about to step out of the spawn. So, yeah, this is why it's number one, because this is the worst Overwatch player I've ever seen of someone being Bastion as a turret mode and killing a bunch of people inside their spawn and not letting them come out to fight. Like, if you're gonna be Bastion, do not be like that, and like, if you're gonna be a Bastion, I hope that some of you have dealt with this before, where a Bastion would show up out of nowhere. Even if you're in skirmish, they would spawn camp you there, which is even the worst thing to ever do as a Bastion, just like spawn camp as a Bastion in turret mode. I know that his turret mode is limited in Overwatch 2, but it's still annoying as fuck that Bastion is still getting hated all because players abuse his turret mode just to be, play the game happy, or they just want to spawn camp people that easily with turret mode Bastion. So, yeah, that's why I brought it. That's why I thought it'd be the most number one thing that everyone's probably ever experienced ever in their lives, is because it is the worst thing to ever do to someone is spawn camp as Bastion in turret mode. Anyways, that's my top 10 worst Overwatch players. If you ever experience these type of people online, I am very sorry you had to deal with this kind of things. I've dealt with these people before, so I'm really sorry you had to deal with these kind of people online in Overwatch and any other or any first-person shooter games that have like either something similar in this list. But anyways, I hope that you enjoy this, and I guess I'll see you guys next time when Winter Wonderland of Overwatch comes around. Bye!